All right, we are going to go ahead and make our nativity scene Christmas box here. So we're gonna go ahead and open up, and inside you should have a little packet like this. This is your glue. Do not open it, leave this part closed. We have markers. You should either have a personalized ornament with your name or an ornament that just says Fruits of the Spirit. You should have Mary, Joseph, and baby Jesus, and 3 stands for them, 3 kings, and 3 stands for them, 3 camels, a donkey, and a cow, and stands for them as well. And then we have our fence. So we have 1 long piece, 2 shorter pieces, 1 shorter piece with a flat edge, and then 1 end that's really small. And then we should have 2 of these. These are the roof of our stable. And then this is our stable here. So we have 2 sides, a front and a back. And then this is our base. All right, so the first thing that you're gonna do is grab your markers, and you're going to color all of your animals and your ornament however you would like. All right, once you have everything colored the way that you like, we'll go ahead and start assembling. So your camels are just going to sit just like that. These are little stands so that they can stand up. And this one is Joseph. One for the cow, one for a donkey. Mary. Baby Jesus is the little tiny one. And you just have to push them down in there a little bit. And the 3 wise men. All right, so then we're gonna go ahead and assemble our fence. So we have the straight edge here, so that's gonna go on this part. I'm just gonna slide in just like that. And then next to that, we have this piece. So you kind of have to lift up, set them together, and then slide it in. We're gonna have to do the same thing, so you don't wanna push it all the way down, but we're gonna have to do the same thing on the back here. have this piece. And before I push that down, I'm gonna grab our little tiny piece and it goes here. And it has to be just right. I'm gonna move things around just a little bit, kind of wiggle them back and forth. And you have your fence there. Now, it's up to you if you want to glue this piece or not. If you're gonna store it in a box or something like that, and you want it to be flat, I would suggest not gluing it, so you can just take it apart and then put it back together whenever you want to. Otherwise, you will grab your glue and what you'll do is just cut the corner of the glue just a very tiny bit, and then you'll glue the little pieces together with just a little bit of glue. You don't need very much. See, I just cut a little tiny bit off of that corner there. And I do have a paper towel handy. So if you're going to glue this together, I would just put glue down here on the bottom pieces. So you're just gonna squeeze a little bit out. There we go. Just a little bit, don't need very much. And you can also put some glue on the ends here. So same thing on this back piece. I am gonna add a little bit of glue. I'm putting it on these two pieces here. You don't want very much because it doesn't dry super clear. But we'll go ahead and wipe it off before we're done. So I'm just putting a little tiny bit. Yeah, we'll just slide in there. I'm gonna pull these two out. Kind of a puzzle. All right, so we're gonna push everything down, and then I'm gonna grab my paper towel. And wipe off any excess glue. Try to get it before it dries. All right, so then I'm gonna do the same thing on these pieces here. Okay, Okay, so now we are going to assemble our stable. So these are our side pieces. So they're gonna go like that. Like that. We'll glue this together, but I'm just gonna show you kind of how it goes. This is our back, and it will go here. So we're gonna glue these together, and then we'll put the roof on. So I'm gonna grab my glue again. So they go together like this. So I'm just gonna put a little bit of glue right here. If you need to, you can kind of push all the glue so it's ready. I'm gonna let that kind of stand right there. And we'll do the same thing here. So this is our bottom piece because it will go into that groove there. So then we just want to make sure that it's all together. Okay, so then these pieces will just sit on top here. Sit like that. So what I'm gonna do is put a little bit of glue in the grooves here. Again, if you are going to, you don't have to glue this part. If you're going to take it down to store it at any time, you do not have to put glue on here, but it's not super big, so it won't take up a lot of room if you do glue it. I'm gonna put glue on a little bit here too. All right, so then I'll set my pieces on. Okay. And I'm gonna let that sit for a minute or so. And then if you want to, you can put glue on the edges here again. On the bottom, sorry. Put a little bit of glue down here. And I'm just going along this little bottom piece. You don't have to do both sides. This glue is pretty strong. All right, and then it will just snap in here. This is kind of the same as the fence, you kind of have to wiggle it around a little bit. Okay. So that if you have any excess glue, you can wipe that off. Just had a little bit there. Okay, so this is what it should look like. So then all you have to do is add your pieces in. So put your camels in the fence here. Put these guys inside. Probably put the animals in the fence. Wherever you want to put them. You can move them around too. Not permanent. And then the last piece that we have is this part here. So you will want a paper towel for this. So you're gonna put glue. You want to be careful with these names because they're kind of fragile. So we're gonna put glue on the back. You got way too much in that spot, so that is what the paper towel is for. So you want to try to get it kind of covered as much as you can. But then what we're going to do is turn it over onto this paper towel here. I got way too much in this spot, so I'm gonna just kind of lightly tap it here and kind of rub a little bit off. Then I'm gonna take it over here and then just press down. And then I'm gonna put it on my ornament here. And I'll just let that sit and dry. And then once it's dry, we'll take our string. We're just gonna go through there. And then we'll tie a knot. I like to keep both pieces together, make a loop and go through like that, and then pull it. That's how I like to tie my ornaments. And then you can cut off this excess here.